over the edge with my big heavy haul bag.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
At this point, you might be wondering, what am I doing? Well, I'm rappelling 200 meters into the second largest canyon in the world to reach my hostel. So now you're probably wondering, why is there a hostel here? I was wondering the exact same thing, which is what inspired this video. If you're new here, I'm Anna Hazelnut. I travel the world full-time for rock climbing and share my adventures on YouTube. If you're into climbing and adventure, consider subscribing. When I first heard about the climbers' hostel, Macaguato, at the base of a beautiful and relatively unknown rock climbing destination in Colombia, I had so many questions. How do you get there? How do you get out? How did they even build it? What happens in case of an emergency given its remote location?
My name is Jorge. I'm 38. We are right now at Macaguato, a little hostel that I've been building in the last 6 years. And this is where also I live.
It was immediately clear that the hostel was built with intention. This is the room we would be staying in, just gorgeous, with a perfect view of the climbing. There's intricate crafting using local wood, gorgeous views in every direction, eco-friendly composting toilets and outdoor showers, local artwork everywhere, and furniture built around nature and not the other way around. I was starting to see the appeal of living in the middle of nowhere. I had so many questions for Jorge, starting with why he decided to build his home at the base of Macaguato.
The beginning was, for me, the idea was just to be close to a wall that has no routes, that I found very inspiring, but evolved into a hostel idea and other business along with the wall and climbing, just because I wanted to be here all the time. So I wanted to make a living also of this place that I like so much.
For me, rock climbing is my life, so I completely understood Jorge's dream of building his own paradise down here. I also understood his idea of turning his passion into a business. I'll link his hostel and guiding services in the YouTube description. But I also know how scary it can be to venture into the unknown, so I had to ask him.
Did you have any doubts?
Definitely. Many times, you know, like it's pretty hard sometimes, especially at the beginning, because you're like walking into something unknown. And for me, it was like a big commitment of changing my life completely from what it was before to like this project. So the change was like putting all the eggs on the same basket and be like, this is gonna work, and it's gonna work. I don't know how, but it was definitely like, yeah, like moments when you're like, is it gonna work? But yeah.
Jorge built his hostel over the span of 6 years, but how in the world did he get all of the building materials and furniture down the sheer cliffside?
So I didn't really have much of a plan. Then I just started realizing all the inconveniences. Before we didn't even have the trail access. I was with Cesar, my friend, who also has a property here, and we were like, well, let's just do what we know how to do, which is rappelling stuff down.
Wait, did Jorge just say rappelling everything down?
Rappelling stuff down.
To get a feel for exactly how monumental a task this might be, I asked Jorge if I could rappel down to Macaguato for this video.
Unlocked? Yeah.
But for reference, instead of bringing down furniture or house building supplies, I'm only bringing down a 30-pound haul bag. There are 3 rappels to reach the base of the cliff, and then a short jungle hike in. Let's see how I go.
Okay, cool. The first rappel is done. Everything went really smoothly. Got my haul bag on his backpack. I'm gonna do this little traverse, and there's another short rappel before the big rappel. I'm just gonna run. Yeah. Running was the way. Good go. Say hi. Joining me are Connor and Gabo, the wonderful videographers and crew. This is a really thick rope on a really low incline, so I think I'm just gonna press it good. Is that bad to do on YouTube? Don't try this at home, kids.
So you're loading up?
Loading up. What I'm gonna do is get my safety. Let's see if this one's a bit easier than the last one. Yeah. This is safe. I am safe. It is scary, but I am safe. So I'm just gonna get myself over the edge with my big heavy haul bag. Using this as some rope pro.
Yeah, how's that sound?
I don't like it.
Good luck, Anna.
And it's just like you're dangling in space when you're down there. Oh God. Okay. Everything's totally fine. I trust my systems. I trust my knowledge. Holy shit. I was just totally in the air. It was wild. It's so gorgeous here in this canyon. I can't imagine having to wrap down with every single part of that hostel. Like a fridge right here instead of just a haul bag. That's insane to me. It's already hard enough to navigate with just like a slightly heavier bag than usual. That was super fun. What a cool way to get to a hostel.
What's cool about this shot is that I'm actually self-filming. Introducing today's video sponsor, HOVERAir. To help capture the beauty of Macaguato, I'm using the HOVERAir X1 Pro Max Drone to capture the unique shots and perspectives. With over 15 flight modes, this super lightweight drone can track your movements when, say, you're walking through the jungle. The HOVERAir X1 Pro Max can follow you up to 26 miles per hour with bursts up to 37 miles per hour. And the best part for me, as someone who travels full-time, it's so small it can fit in your pocket. The GPS feature is also great in case you crash your drone into the jungle on accident and need to find it.
The GPS is quite accurate. Tested a couple times already here, so.
Which, by the way, if one were to have done such a thing, hypothetically, of course, the drone is so durable that it would actually be totally fine. So, unlock your flying camera experience with HOVERAir now. Check the link in the video description for more. Now that we've seen the entire rappel, let's hear more about how Jorge and Cesar rappelled everything down into the jungle.
Started lowering things in a very kind of wild way, I guess, because we've never done anything like that or that scale. Just try to get as much as possible because also there was no via ferrata, so every time we have to zoom back up the wall. So like, it was like, okay, I want to get as much as I can with me. So it didn't go that well. We had the wood getting loose the first time, and it was like 4x8 or 4 meters all over the cliff. It was a learning curve for sure. And then we actually lowered like 3 2,000-liter tanks that we have installed at the top. Lowering those tanks was also really exciting. It's probably one of the hardest actually.
After learning more about the logistics of building the hostel, I was excited for Karen, Jorge's partner, who has lived at the hostel for a year now, to join us and tell us about everyday life here in Macaguato. Karen has never done something like this before, so I was super grateful she joined us.
Mi nombre es Karen Mazo, tengo 31 años, soy bióloga, ornitóloga, me gustan las aves. La primera vez que vine a Macaguato fue hace 3 años aproximadamente y me enamoré por completo.
As an ornithologist, I feel like Karen has a particularly unique perspective of living literally surrounded by nature.
De vivir aquí es poder apreciar los cambios en el bosque, con el agua, las lluvias, las épocas secas, las temporadas de reproducción de todos los animales, de las aves, de los insectos. Entonces, realmente son muchas cosas que día a día te van sorprendiendo y como que nunca acaban. Siempre hay algo nuevo por descubrir, por conocer, por entender. Eso me gusta.
Para mí siempre fue como muy importante que este sitio se conserve de la forma que es. ¿Sí? Igualmente hay como un impacto al estar acá.
Para poder conservar el espacio y no tener como un impacto antrópico.
Now for the elephant in the room. This is a remote climbing destination, and climbing, especially multi-pitching, is an inherently dangerous activity. What happens if there's an emergency?
So from the beginning, I put the norm that everyone has to wear a helmet is like a mandatory thing, not like voluntary. Because I know the wall, there's those rocks up there, I know the risk, and try to really like be the most true to the way we bolt and the way we like set up routes to mitigate risk as much as possible. Still being adventurous. It's not that it's a bolt ladder, but it's still like we try to make it safe. Also helps a little bit that the climbs are really hard. So like it's hard to get in trouble here because you just won't be able to climb that much off the ground if you know, if you don't have that much experience in a way. But if something were to happen, we have two exits. One is like by horse or a mule. We have a litter here in the park. One other option is to go to the road, which is also really close by now. Like in this last year was like brought much closer.
Lastly, I was curious about the logistics of actually living this remotely. To go shopping, hang out with friends, eat at a restaurant, take out the trash, or go to the doctor, Karen and Jorge either have to climb up hundreds of meters or hike up a long, steep trail.
No puede ir uno salir a improvisar así como, ¿qué era lo que iba a hacer? Sino que ya tienes como un plan así. Para mí, salir es como chévere. Ahora como lo que más me gusta es salir escalando, porque es mucho más divertido. Entonces solo hago como una rutica que ya conozco y ya sales y es como te da un sentimiento como que ya hiciste algo y ya es como que 2 por 1, ¿no?
Jorge and Cesar have put up over 100 routes on La Pared, and their shared love for hard new routing is evident. From open 514 projects to beautiful technical 511s, there's an adventure here for climbers ready to push their multi-pitching limits. I know we sure did.
Nice, Ana, come on. Nice, perrito.
¿Vale la pena?
Vivir acá, toda.
If you are okay with the idea of having a wall of this size in between you and your car, it's totally worth it. You know, every time I would rappel down, even when I knew it was so hard to get back up, I was happy to be here, you know, and like being in between all this nature.
Macaguato is truly a special place. Jorge and Karen are living a life deeply connected to nature and fostering a community of people who wish to do the same. Connor, Gabo, and I could feel the magic. Suddenly, the idea of living here, tucked into the heart of the jungle, didn't feel so extreme. Which leaves me with just one more question. Would you live here?